Welcome to the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast, the #1 resource for automotive sales professionals, managers, and owners to learn how to make money, accumulate wealth, and to all out ball out in the auto industry. And now your hosts, Sean V. Bradley and L.A. Williams.
Let's go. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, man, I am super excited. This is the one and only blind phone master in the building, L.A. Williams. And you know who I got with me? The one and only Mr. Millionaire Car Salesman himself, Mr. Sean V. Bradley. CSP, what's up?
What up, people?
Hey,
this is SVB in the place to be, the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast.
Yeah, man.
And it is January 2021. 2021.
It's already the 5th of January.
Huh? Say it. What's up, bro?
I'm saying it's already the 5th of January, man. And listen, if you ain't already got 4 or 5 cars out right now, man, you listen, you behind the 8 ball, you better get to work.
Yeah. Ali Redder at Cody Carter probably got like 25, 30 cars out by today. You feel me? So,
crazy.
Folks, I'm telling you right now, listen, this is the first podcast for the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast for 2021. Yo, we straight bodied 187 on 2020. We killed it.
Yep.
Making M's,
That's
and
it.
more M's.
Yep.
I want to just do a couple shout outs. Shout out to Kalina Sarah Bradley, new automotive sales professional.
Yeah.
We just interviewed her last week on the podcast. Shout out to Tiana Chanel Mick. Shout out to Dylan. D-Rob got your key fob. Shout out to Ali Redda. Shout out to Cody Carter. I mean, shout out to all the automotive sales professionals trying to get that money and flip it. You feel me? Because this podcast, LA, we want everybody to level up. I'm talking about, you ever watch Voltron? And if you youngins don't know what Voltron is, go Google it, okay? Because I ain't going to explain it to you right now. But I want to form Voltron. I want us to level up.
Let's go.
And to do that, it's about your network, okay? You have to surround yourself with people and companies that are going to insulate you, they're going to protect you, and they're going to enhance you, and they're going to advance you. You like that? Enhance you and advance you. So, okay, we have the top 10 list.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know.
Started at number 10.
I'm number 10. Number
10. Number 10. Dealer video production.
Oh,
folks,
yes.
I'm telling you right now, dealer video production, if you go to www.dealervideoproduction.com, dealer video production specializes in, guess what? Video production.
What a concept.
Exactly. For, creating content for video emails, for video text messages, for your CRM, for your follow-up process, for your templates, for your action plans. Also, how-to videos, comparison videos, conquesting videos, videos for search engine optimization, videos for your website, videos for social media, videos for PR. You need videos.
Yeah.
Videos. See, folks, what people don't realize sometimes is that one video is just like, see, that's like a ding. That means I'm right? One video is like a full-blown website. Well, what do you mean, Sean? Because a video on YouTube or a video search engine like that has a URL, so does a website. A video has HTML code, so does a website.
Yep.
A video has title tags and descriptions, meta tags, so does a website. A video has backlinks just like a website does. So if you think of a website DNA, metaphorically speaking, genetically, right, is the same components as a video. So if you have, let's just say, abcmotors.com or bradleyford.com, which is a made-up website, obviously, okay, everything that you can do to optimize that website, again, URL, HTML code, title, description, meta tags, keywords, H1, H2s, backlinking, keyword density, all these buzzwords, right, that you've heard for search engine optimization or SEO. Well, guess what? You can do those same exact things on video.
Yeah.
Except video has a couple other additional properties. Videos have speech recognition capabilities, facial/pixel recognition technology. And so this is what's helped me really blow up with my craft of video search engine optimization. So my point being here is that there's such a diverse need for video. I'm going to recap. Videos for social media, videos for video email, video text message, videos for your CRM, for your templates, for your follow-up, for your drip campaigns, videos for commercials, videos for HR, recruiting. There's so many uses for video, but the reality is that most dealerships do not have a proactive video strategy. Can you believe, LA, that I wrote the first article ever in the entire automotive industry in Digital Dealer Magazine in 2006.
Wow.
That was 15 years ago.
Crazy.
My dude, 15 years ago, I wrote the first article about video search engine optimization and how to properly optimize your videos. That was 15 years ago. And then today, on January 5th in 2021, there are so many dealers that do not have a viable strategy for videos.
Yeah.
They don't have a strategy to teach their salespeople, their BDC reps, their managers on how to create proper video through their cell phones or web cameras, or how to make sure that you look professional, sound professional on camera. They don't have any strategy on how to help their employees navigate through Apple FaceTime or Zooms or video conferences internally and externally to their prospects and clients. And all of that stuff, dealer video production can help you with.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ready? Number 9.
Wait. Here, let me make a comment on this one, because it is still absolutely sad. You're telling the absolute truth, Sean, that so many dealers don't incorporate video into everything that they do. Let me tell you what you should be thinking. Any form of communication, I don't care what it is, you ought to at least give video a thought. You got to say, wait, could this be communicated via video? Right? You should be thinking that at all times. I'm telling you right now, this is the last year. Can you say last year? The last year that video, you're going to have an opportunity to get a head start in this video space, right? I always say that, great customer service 5 years ago is average today. So by the time 2022 gets here, that's when, most people are going to really start taking this thing seriously. So I promise you, these are the last 12 months. You can start the countdown right now. If you start now, you got a shot. If you wait till next year, you're going to be running with the rest of the pack, and you might as well just find something else new. I'm trying to tell you. So
Absolutely, LA. Actually, Forrester research says that 1 minute of video is equivalent to 1.8 million written words. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, then 1 minute of video is equivalent to 1.8 million written words. You've got sight, sound, motion, and emotion. Video is the highest form of comprehension towards communication clarity. Additional to that, people prefer video more than anything else, more than reading, writing, talking, texting, consuming video.
Yep.
Video. In addition to that, the number one most important piece of content to Google and the Google gods is video. Video gets clicked on over 53 times more than anything else on the internet. Now, so if that doesn't clear it up for you, then I don't know what else to say. Number 10 is dealer video production. Number 9 is Car Now. Folks, if you go to carnow.com, Car Now is an amazing resource for video chat, but then now they have a new product called Buy Now. And Buy Now is digital retailing at its finest. So they have thousands and thousands of clients that are pouring onto this company. And I'll tell you right now, this is not even one of our sponsors or one of our resources. It's just one of the hottest companies in the automotive industry right now. So shout out to Tim Cox, with the co-founder of Car Now. And LA, right now, the way that people are changing the way that they're doing business, a lot of people, like a couple years ago, hell, even just a year ago, right before the pandemic hit, they weren't really engaged in digital retailing. They still wanted to come in, but way more people are more open to doing all of this through technology and automation, not only for the convenience, but for their safety. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%, man. It's like the whole COVID-19 thing really changed how people do business, how they think of doing business. So yeah, digital retailing has become more prevalent than ever before. I'll tell you that much right now.
So Car Now.
Yep.
All right, number 8. Number 8 is a group favorite, Build a Brand.
Oh,
Shout out
yes.
to Build a Brand. This is one of the most powerful companies that I've seen as far as for the automotive sales professional, for the individual person, because whether you are part of the Build a Brand program through your dealership, or if you're on your own and you proactively want to do more, be more, and achieve more, what I like about Build a Brand is a couple things. One, it's like a utility knife. It's more than just a personalized website for a salesperson. So my daughter, Kay Got You Covered, Kalina Bradley, she's got kgotyoucovered.com. Tiana, tgotyourkeys.com, D-Rob got your key fob. These are all build a brand platforms. So not only does a salesperson have the ability to, have their own website, it's fully integrated with the inventory of the dealership. So all the VDPs are of that individual salesperson. So in addition to the website, the inventory, there's specials, there's customized specials in there. There's also a full-blown referral program. There's a blogging platform. And what a lot of people don't realize, it's almost like the manufacturers. The manufacturers provide a portal for graphics, for video, for blog posts, for content to all the franchises out there. Well, Build a Brand is like the OEM, metaphorically speaking, to all of its clients. So they're constantly creating blog posts and content and ebooks that the individual salespeople could, post and syndicate through social media, through their websites, through emails to be able to backlink the traffic through. So now, in addition to that, there's the ability to have the full-blown online reputation, referral generation, and so much more. So it's a multi-purpose tool to literally help you build your brand within the dealership organization itself. LA, what are your thoughts about Build a Brand?
100%. It's extremely powerful and important that you build a brand. I mean, so many people don't do it. They depend on the dealership itself to, do all the advertising and things like that. But I'm telling you, if you're not the subject matter expert, if you're not the superstar, the rock star in your industry, I mean, it's a difference, between the Beyonce and her backup singers. You see what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is, right? So you got to decide that you're going to be that superstar in the industry. And how are you going to do that without a brand of some sort? So that's 100% what I'm saying today.
Yeah, no, if you look at the top people in the industry don't take floor ups. They don't take internet ups. They don't take phone ups. They don't take service conversions. They don't do data mining, equity mining for orphan owners. They might do data mining, equity mining of their own clients. They focus on repeat business and referrals and then generating prospects. Look at what Tiana Chanel Mick did. Look what Tiana Mick did from T Got Your Keys. How she was using her own Build a Brand, tgotyourkeys.com website. She had Facebook Pixel on there. She had retargeting pixels on there. She had Google Analytics, just like a dealership. She was doing the things that a full-blown dealership were doing. And then she had her own ad budget for Facebook ads and Instagram ads. And she was driving traffic, online at such a cost per click that was so cheap. It cost her like $6 to get a woman to drive an hour and 20 minutes away off of an LGBT ad, a display ad, not even a video ad, to buy a used car, drive an hour and 20 minutes to buy a used car with a $3,500 front end gross.
Yeah.
That is powerful to me.
T got a tribe out there, man. T has a serious tribe. And so that's what you want to have. You want to have raving fans, people who just love you. And T ain't even been selling cars for the last couple of months, and her tribe still follows her. It's amazing. So you got to have that going.
100%. So shout out to the people at Build a Brand, and shout out to all of the automotive professionals and the Millionaire Car Saleswomen and the Millionaire Car Salesmen that are, crushing the Build a Brand. Okay. So number seven is one of my favorites. Number 7 is Bradley On Demand, and so Bradley On Demand, I got to tell you, there's a reason, audience, there's a reason why the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Mr. Grant Cardone, has partnered with Bradley On Demand and with the Bradleys for content on his platform. Grant has over 1,000 car dealerships. There's tens of thousands of automotive professionals on Cardone On Demand, and they have access, a small snippet of the Bradley On Demand content. So why did Grant, who could choose anybody in the world, literally, why did he choose the Bradleys? Because Grant knows that dealer synergy is the subject matter experts for for internet sales, BDC, CRM, digital marketing, among other things. So what a lot of people don't realize is that I have spent the last 7 years building the largest library in the entire automotive industry, from like everything from new hires, showroom sales, to internet sales, BDC, digital marketing, social media, superb customer experience, sales management, desking, receptionist, F&I, time maximization, organization, even all of my conferences. Folks, there's over 6,500 training modules now. 6,500 training modules and $6 million in training. But more importantly, we have some of the largest dealer groups in the country and dealerships in the country on our platform, like the Coons Automotive Group. Shout out to a $2.5 billion dealer group, the Coons Automotive Group.
Yep.
And then shout out to Norm Reeves Honda, the #1 Honda dealership in the United States. They're on our program, amongst, superstar nationally acclaimed dealers like Bob Ruth Ford, how they went from selling 75 cars on the internet to 317 cars on the internet. They're on Bradley On Demand. Then you look at the Platinum Auto Group. Shout out to Jason Coons, the internet director there. They're not on the Dealer Synergy program. They're only on the virtual program. And even just being on the Video On Demand training, tracking, testing, certification program, AutoWeb just did a case study with them last month in December, where they had a 530% increase in sales.
Wow.
They netted over 100 additional cars out of the internet department within just a matter of months. Guys, and ladies, I'm not exaggerating. Bradley On Demand is the preeminent, most powerful video on demand training, tracking, testing, and certification platform in the entire automotive industry. So, LA, how do you feel about Bradley On Demand, since you're like one of the big instructors on it?
Man, Bradley On Demand is huge, right? And not just because, I'm on there or anything like that. It's not about that. It's about the myriad of different instructors that can be found on Bradley On Demand. Because, hey, listen, you might not like my face. If you don't like my face, pick a shoulder, right? You might not like, what one person looks like, their style of teaching, whatever the case may be. Because even though Sean think I'm nice, sometimes people be like, I'm a little tough on Bradley On Demand, because we really want you to win, right? But then outside of that, it's the testing aspect of it, right? You're gonna actually have to answer some questions, right? It's not just you just get to watch some videos and let that be that. No, there's actual testing modules. So it's really like it's subject matter stuff. It's real education, right? It's true, get it inside yourself and be able to regurgitate the information. Listen, they always say you remember 33% of what you hear, 66% of what you hear and write, and 99% of what you hear, write, and say. And working with Bradley On Demand, you end up having to hear it, write it down, and say it for the maximum retention. So I love it. Bradley
Well,
On Demand.
what's funny, since you just mentioned that, I want to bring up here that it's not just Sean and Karen Bradley and L.A. Williams. We've got hundreds of instructors on there. For example, we have an entire section called guess what? The Millionaire Car Salesman section in there, where we interview in depth the top 3 salespeople in the world. We have Ali Reda. We have an entire course that, from all of my interviews, both in person and in Zoom, remotely with Ali. There's over 40 training modules dissecting Ali Reda's complete philosophy and training system, best practices, etc. Then we have the #2 car salesperson in the world, which is the #1 Toyota truck salesperson in the world. His name's Cody Carter. We just worked a deal out with Cody that we're going to be rolling out a full-blown program from the #1 Toyota truck salesperson in the world, the #2 Toyota car salesman in the world, and he's the #2 car salesman in any franchise, Cody Carter. And we have the #3 car salesperson in the world, Frank Crinity, averages over 100 units a month. Now let me retrack. Ali Reda averages about 150 to 200 units a month. Our guy, Cody Carter, sells anywhere from 90 to 140 cars per month. And Frank Crinity sells about 100 cars a month. So on top of all the amazing people internally at Dealer Synergy that's in Bradley On Demand, we've got some of the best of the people in the Millionaire Car Salesman group, the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast. They are actually on Bradley On Demand. Isn't that exciting, LA?
100%. And that's just a little taste of it, man. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of folks on there that I know I've learned from. I mean, from old school to new school to, pretty much much anything. And then what I really like about it is the the role plays, like the real live training, not just, where you're standing there talking. I like what do we call them, Sean, when it's like you actually selling a car, right? And you're showing the people exactly what you do. So that all they have to do is just emulate it. All they got, you're showing real customers, real walkarounds. That's the kind of stuff that I really like, because you can't get that level of training anywhere that I found in the industry. It's crazy.
No, for sure. So go to bradleyondemand.com, or you can call 856-546-2440 for a free test drive. But Bradley On Demand is number 7 out of the top 10 companies to watch and partner with in 2021. That brings me to number 6. Bomb. Dropping bombs. Number 6 is Bomb. If you go to Bomb, that's BOMB.com/dealer synergy, SYNERGY.com, you are going to find the number 1 video platform on the planet.
Right. Let's give them the website one more time, because it's bomb.com/dealer synergy, right? No more .com on the end of it. Just plain old dealer synergy. You're going to love it.
Right. So again, it's bomb.com/dealer synergy. Now, BombBomb is video email, video text messaging, videos for CRM, for the action plans, the templates, as well as for videos for social media. But it comes with its own platform. It's like Constant Contact on steroids. You could send bulk video emails. You could send bulk video text messages. But what's really exciting, though, is that there is an alliance with BombBomb and the Millionaire Car Salesman group in Dealer Synergy. So if you go to, again, bomb.com/dealer synergy, you're going to find a special promo landing page where it's in the BombBomb dealer contract that you cannot find or get BombBomb cheaper.
Say that
if
again.
You're an automotive professional, you cannot find BombBomb cheaper if you're an automotive professional or a car dealership. So if you're an individual or a full-blown dealership or dealer group, they can't offer it cheaper anywhere. That's the contract that I have with them. So you will get BombBomb the cheapest, and on top of it being the cheapest, you're going to get the most amount of perks. Like there's free templates, there's free training. As a matter of fact, there's a full-blown integration with Bradley On Demand. So there's hundreds of modules from BombBomb that teach the art of actually doing videos, creating videos. They talk about pop sockets, how to hold the cell phone, so the sizing and the experience, etc. Then they break down how to use the BombBomb platform. In addition to that, it's how to do video emails, how to do video text messages, how to do videos for CRM, how to do videos for showroom sales, how to do videos for internet sales, BDC, how to do videos for fixed operations. So it's a complete course of video on demand, training, tracking, testing, certification for everything to get better and proficient and master the art of video creation and video syndication.
Right.
What do you think
Now,
about that?
I'm a little confused, though, Sean, because I know you talked about dealer video production number 10, and then you said BombBomb is number 6. Can you kind of explain the differences, though, and what are they?
Yes. Okay, so dealer video production is a high-level video agency. Okay, so they're going to come out and do professionally shoot videos, okay, that are going to have motion graphics, animations, transitions, backgrounds, green screen, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so that is that has to do with video production, video editors, cinematography, and those are like professional video assets. And those assets can actually be used in a platform like BombBomb. See, BombBomb is not produced video production. It is more the software and the mechanism on what enables you to, first of all, integrate with all the CRMs. Okay, so it allows you to integrate video. So you know how like YouTube, you could put the URL or HTML code, but that's kind of ghetto and it's got ads in it. Well, BombBomb is a video platform, video technology that has a dashboard where you could put your teams in there. You could store templates. It's almost like a CRM for video email, video text messaging, and video
So I would do my own videos in there. I could put
Yes,
like,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
Those are videos where they're like live streaming. Those are like live streaming
Nice.
or pre-recorded videos that are like on the fly from your cell phone versus dealer video production is like an agency.
Okay.
Make sense?
So like a handwritten letter versus like a book, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
A book that's produced, edited, that's got a beautiful cover.
Right.
Yes, that's the difference.
Cool. Good stuff. All right. So that was
All right,
number
so we're
6.
halfway through our list. We're halfway
Halfway
through our
through.
list. Whew. I mean, so let's recap so far. 10 is dealer video production. 9 is Car Now. 8 is Build a Brand. 7 is Bradley Demand. 6 is Bomb Bomb. Man, okay, so we're left with the top 5 companies to watch out for in 2021 or partner with. Okay, 5 is Ace, Auto Credit Express, which is part of Internet Brands. Auto Credit Express is the sister company of Cars Direct, but Auto Credit Express is the leading special finance or subprime lead generating service out there. But man, it's more than that. You got to understand that Auto Credit Express is a subsidiary of a $20 billion company, Internet Brands.
Yep.
Internet Brands is one of the largest digital marketing companies in the country, in the world. $20 billion digital marketing company is a very powerful entity. So it's not like a regular lead source provider. They've perfected through Auto Credit Express special finance profiling. So they have the highest quality of bad credit, no credit, special finance, subprime leads. And again, they are at a fraction of the cost that some of the other special finance companies have that are out there. But what I like about Auto Credit Express is that even if a dealership doesn't have expertise in special finance, even if a dealership doesn't have staff for special finance or the right banks or hell, even the right inventory or nothing, they just know that special finance is a huge opportunity to be able to generate additional revenue as well as to be able to sell more cars. And again, with certain inventory being an issue and for some manufacturers on the new car side, special finance is perfect for used cars, which is a little bit easier to come across inventory wise throughout this pandemic and post-pandemic situation. Now, the thing that I really like the best about Auto Credit Express is they just dropped this social platform. Okay, so this is a social media lead generating play. Because if you think about it, this company's been around for many, many, many years, and their whole clientele base are people that are submitting special finance applications and they're putting their email addresses to it. So think about this. What they've done is they've got this massive database of people that have bad credit, no credit at certain levels. And they're taking those emails and then they're uploading them into targeted lists on social media for Facebook, Instagram, etc. And so now they're able to provide leads not just through their third-party lead source provider, Auto Credit Express, like Credit Ad email addresses or credit app leads, but now they're also able to get credit traffic, special finance traffic through social media. Isn't that pretty ingenious?
Yo, man, it's absolutely fire. And, my favorite thing, I know you got your favorite thing. The thing I love about Auto Credit Express is they actually brought in one of the top phone training experts, I won't name who that is, to talk about processing exactly the words that you need to say in order to get, people to come to the dealership. So, I'm telling you, they've been thinking, they've been figuring it out. I'm telling you, it's really powerful what they're doing over there. So you definitely want to look out for that company.
For sure. And then that brings us to number 4. The number 4 company you need to look at this year is AutoWeb. AutoWeb is the Leviathan for new car leads. That company is absolutely amazing because they're the ones that are officially accredited with inventing automotive internet sales in 1995. Isn't it exciting?
It is.
This is the company that invented automotive internet sales 26 years ago. They're still in business and they're still kicking like Bruce Lee, strong.
My step pop, Darwin actually bought his very first vehicle. He bought a 96 Nissan Maxima in 1995 using AutoWeb. I remember it was crazy. So, and which at the time had a different name. So
yeah, it was Auto by Tel back then.
Yep.
So that's crazy. So again, the reason why this is important is leads. Dealers, listen to me. The average cost per sale, NADA says, is over $640 per car sold in advertising, which means that the average dealership has, about a $64,000 a month advertising budget. I'm going to repeat that: a $64,000 a month advertising budget. And if they have a $64,000 a month advertising budget and they sell about 100 cars a month, that means that their advertising per car sold is about $640 per car sold. But check this out. If you get AutoWeb leads for, let's just say, $15, $16, $17 per lead, that means for 100 leads, it's only going to cost you $1,500 to $1,700. If you freaking sell 10%, and a lot of our dealer synergy clients are selling 12, 15%, but let's put that to the side. Even if you sold a modest 10%, you have 100 leads, you sell 10 cars, your freaking average cost per sale is $150 per car, $160 per car.
Way better.
At the most, maybe $170 per car sold. So the question is this: do you want to keep spending $640 per car sold? And here's the reality though, okay? That number is BS. Dealers, I'm gonna put you on blast right now. If you think that whatever your average cost per sale number is real, then you are really misguided or lazy, because the reality is this. Let's just take that math. If you have 100 leads, right, and you sell a legitimate 10 cars from AutoWeb, and let's just say that the price was $16. That means you're at $160 per car sold. That math I could back into. But let's flip it the other way. Let's just say that you have 100 car sales and you spent $64,000. All you're doing is doing what I call dumb dealer math. I don't mean no disrespect, but I just want to break it down to you. That if you have 100 units delivered and you spent $64,000, then overall, yes, it is $640 per car sold, except if you are a Ford dealership, for example, in Maryland, for example, in a great area, then you can't attribute every single one of those car sales towards advertising dollars, because I guarantee you, if you have the number one selling product, a Ford F-150, for the last 44 years, then you have to agree with me that some people did not come in off of your actual ad dollars or marketing advertising. They came in because you sell the number one product for 44 straight years at a Ford F-150, or they came in because of your location, or they came in because their car blew up or they got into an accident or whatever it is, and they just needed a car, and so they just needed a car and you were conveniently right there, or they bought a car from you before, or their mom or dad bought a car from you before, or their lease is up, or what have you. So the reality is this, is that the true average cost per sale in my Sean Bradley 22-year experience is more like $1,000. So the real question is this: do you really want to keep spending $800 to $1,000 of real money just to sell a car? Or do you want to get smart and get more fiscally responsible and invest in pennies on the dollar? I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me to buy a couple hundred leads from like companies like AutoWeb or Auto Credit Express, and have an average cost per sale, a true average cost per sale for only, I don't know, $150, $160 per car sold. And the other reason why I like about Auto Credit Express and in AutoWeb, which is our number 4 is AutoWeb, is that they're guaranteed leads. Because if you get a duplicate lead or a bad lead or a bogus lead, they'll either credit that lead to you, or they're going to replace the lead. So either credit it to you or they're going to replace the lead. LA, do you agree with me or what?
Absolutely. And so many people don't know about that feature, right? I think either number one, they don't know or they don't care, right? Your internet director, right, if they haven't been trained properly, what they'll go with, they'll just, oh, it's just a duplicate, or, oh, it's just a bad lead. And then the money goes down the drain, right? But if you're educated, if your team knows that this, company, AutoWeb, is going to do that for them, it's going to put extra money back in your pocket or give you an extra lead. Either one I'd take. So that's the key. I mean, folks just got to know that it's possible, and then they got to act on it. So that's what they need to hear.
Yeah, LA, I would have to agree with you 1,000%. The other thing I want to say is this, is that there's a lot of companies out there that are cracking dealers like baby seals, okay?
What we call them?
Dum, 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 dum. These companies are cracking these dealers like baby seals, and they're charging tens of thousands of dollars on their website cost, their social media, their SEM, their management fee, and all these fees, and they're generating like very little leads. And so, again, you need opportunities to do business, to do business. It doesn't make sense to me that you spend $24,000 a month on your website, on APIs to your website, SEO, SEM, and you only have like 147 leads. It makes no sense in the world when you have third-party providers that are a fraction of the cost that come with insurance. So I'm just saying, these third-party providers like AutoWeb are powerful. Okay, so let's go to number 3.
Number
We're in the
3.
top 3 companies to look out for.
Let's
You ready
go.
for it?
Let's go.
Number 3 is Dealer eProcess. Yo, Dealer eProcess is a sleeping giant. This is one of the last mega website providers. When I say mega, there's usually 2 classes of websites out there. The shitty ones that a lot of the manufacturers recommend that really suck, which all of the people that are on the inside of the automotive industry, like the Illuminati of us, right, that we know that these companies, but they have these back-ended deals with certain manufacturers and certain big companies with kickbacks and all that stuff. And you have to be completely like, I don't know, detached from reality if you don't think that happens. And I'm just saying, if certain manufacturers have thousands of franchises, you don't think they're going to get a taste of some of the money on the back end or some other way? Of course they do. Of course they do. So this company is actually one of the good guys. And I've been very pleased with all of my clients that have been working with Dealer eProcess over the years. And so Dealer eProcess specializes in websites. They specialize in digital marketing. They specialize in digital retailing, and they specialize in DMS attribution. So again, websites are really important because the reality is this: third-party providers are good, but they're the highest closing ratio everybody knows comes from your own websites and from search engine optimization. What I like about Dealer eProcess is they're a one-stop shop, because what I don't really like is having a dealership website and having to work with another company to do SEO. That doesn't make any sense. It's like, come on, if you guys are car dealers, think about it. Can you imagine just being a single point Ford or Honda or Toyota or Ferrari dealership, but you don't have a service department and parts department? That doesn't make any kind of sense. It's holistic. So what the ideal situation is to find a very powerful website provider that also simultaneously specializes in organic search engine optimization. They specialize in PPC, which is pay per click or search engine marketing, SEM, and obviously with DMS attribution. And now, especially through COVID and post-COVID protocols, is the digital retailing. So Dealer eProcess, in my opinion, is the subject matter expert for dealership websites, digital marketing, digital retailing, and DMS attribution. LA?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Dealer eProcess is it. And then it's a fun company to work with, too. That's the other aspect of it. So many other folks are just, really dry and not really going to give you any personal value. And working with Dealer eProcess, you can get an entirely different experience. So if that's something that's important to you, if your people are important to you and, how they feel when they're at work and, all that good stuff, man, I'm telling you, you definitely want to work with Dealer eProcess. Look out for that company, man. I'm telling you, it's like Sean said, the sleeping giant. Getting ready to tear it up, man. So,
and that brings us to number 2. Number two is formerly known as Dealer Q, but now known as VinQ. Say it, LA.
VinQ.
VinQ. One more time, LA.
VinQ.
VinQ. VinQ. VinQ. VinQ. VinQ. VinQ. All right, so VinQ is an interesting company because it's pretty unique. They have some software that nobody else has.
Man, their data point. I'm just thinking about their data points. I'm just feeding off of what you're saying. The software that they have is out of this world. I'm telling y'all what I know. Wait till you hear about this. VinQ. It's crazy.
Yeah, so they have market pricing, auction sourcing, inventory optimization, precision advertising, and world-class websites as well. Again, market pricing, auction sourcing, inventory optimization, precision advertising, and world-class websites.
Yeah.
So now let's go through what is very unique with them. So to me, I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's like the V-Auto killer. Okay, because they are the new and advanced V-Auto counter solution. There's so much controversy with Dale Pollock's velocity strategy to the point where Dale Pollock himself, about a year and some change ago, went out to the public and said, you know what, folks, after I wrote this best-selling book and after I told you all about, velocity, I was wrong. I got it wrong. And to fix my mistake, you need to buy my new software. True story. And there was competitors from Max Digital, which was also a V-Auto killer that basically put that out to the industry's perspective. My point being here is that VinQ is the V-Auto alternative at a much, much cost-effective rate, and it's newer, more powerful technology. But in addition to that, what I like about them is that they're all in one. It's one login for all those things: market pricing, auction sourcing, inventory optimization, precision advertising, websites. Now, one of the things that they got number 2 on the list for is their new VBC. VBC stands for Vehicle Buying Center, Vehicle Acquisitions. There's dealerships across the country like Country Hill Motors. The dealer principal is Danny Zalowski. Danny was nationally recognized, numerous times. He was on the cover of Dealer Magazine last year. In addition to being on the cover of Dealer Magazine, he's been a keynote speaker for Digital Dealer. He's been a keynote speaker for the Internet Sales 20 Group Conference. He's got, tons of articles that are published. The guy is a hammer. He's a young second-generation dealer operator in Kansas City, and he owns 2 independent dealerships, but he's crushing it. He buys over 100+ cars from the public every single month, and in addition to buying over 100 cars from the public, he's reduced his acquisition costs, he's reduced his auction costs, and he's increased gross profits for his dealership by $1,200 a copy on the front end. Let me repeat that. He has increased gross profits by $1,200 a copy. And for the love of God, I keep hearing that there's all these inventory issues because of COVID-19, because of the coronavirus. There's inventory issues. Well, I've got multi-billion-dollar dealer group clients that are coming to me and they're asking me, hey, listen, I want to start a vehicle buying center. And I'm constantly recommending VinQ and their vehicle buying center software, which I've never seen anywhere else besides VinQ. So again, this is definitely something you need to circle, underline. Vehicle buying centers in 2021 are going to be powerful.
Absolutely.
LA?
Yeah, 100%. And here's the thing. If you want data points, right? If you want real analytics, right? We know that all the sports teams and things like that are turning towards analytics. And whether you like it or not in your sports, man, I'm telling you, definitely want it in your business. And, VinQ has some of the highest quality data. They got the latest and greatest data. They got the most accurate data when it comes to, how to increase your car sales. So I'm telling you what I know. This is the reason why we have them so high up on the list, because again, without them, you're going to be so left back in the 2020, back when, the 2000s wasn't even old enough to drink. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to be left back in those, preteen days of living life, man. You ain't going to be able to be grown. Like folks that get VinQ, man, listen, those are the grown folks of the automotive industry. I promise you that. So.
And that brings us to number 1. We need a drum roll, LA. How about a beatbox?
I'll drop a sound effect for you.
All right, cool. And the number 1 company to watch and partner with in 2021. Anybody guessed it? Come on, you gotta have guessed it. Dealer Synergy! Dealer Synergy! Synergy up! Dealer Synergy. LA? Dealer Synergy, man. Right or wrong?
Absolutely. I mean, y'all had to know it was coming. But here's the thing. We're not just saying that. We're not just saying that because, that's our company. I'm telling you, we really have so many things like plan for the future. It's so many. I'm telling you, we really can't even lay it all out for you right now. But
I'll try a little bit.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're gonna give you a little bit.
So let me just give you guys and ladies a little bit of background. In 2021 will be 17 straight years. 17 straight years that Dealer Synergy's been in business, serving almost 3,500 car dealerships over the last 17 years. Can you imagine that? 3,500 car dealerships. 150 plus thousand people I've personally trained myself physically in front of, not to mention the hundreds of thousands of automotive professionals that I've trained virtually on Bradley On Demand or the Millionaire Car Salesman group or the Internet Sales 20 Group Conference or the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast. But I've physically sat in front of or stood in front of 150,000 of our automotive professionals in the United States, Canada, Russia, Guam, Dominican Republic, and soon to be the United Kingdom, people.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about small single point mom and pop dealerships to multiple multi-billion-dollar clients. Dealer Synergy has helped our clients generate over $1 billion with the B. Can you imagine that? And just if you just think about this, folks, if you've been in the automotive industry, how many companies in our industry last 17 years? Not a lot of them. How many consulting or training companies have lasted the last 17 years? I could tell you a ton of the people that were consulting and training, most of those people are irrelevant or bankrupt, or unfortunately have bad habits we're not going to discuss on this podcast. And so, again, we are the Leviathan. We are the preeminent automotive sales training company. So Dealer Synergy specializes in training, consulting, recruiting, CRM, and accountability. Let me explain. So yes, we have a training division where we train showroom sales professionals. We train sales managers, general sales managers. We train internet directors, BDC directors, CRM managers. We train digital marketing managers, social media managers. We even train special finance managers, receptionists, service BDC people. We train all those people on site.
Yeah.
We train them also through Bradley On Demand, which was number 7 on our list today. In addition to training, we do consulting. We are like the Navy SEALs. That's the helicopter, like Black Hawk, right? So they literally drop us in front of the dealership and we rappel down the helicopter. I'm only kidding, but that's what it's like. We're like the Navy SEALs of this stuff. We go into dealerships and we help broken dealerships get fixed. We help, good dealerships get better. We help great dealerships become superb and number one. That's why we have the reputation that we do, is because we are the best at it. It's our team. It's not just me, my wife Karen is the CEO, or L.A. Williams. It's everybody, like Jason Caleri, Tiana Mick, Naima, Malik, Franca, Jasmine, Kylie, V, Darlene, again, Joe, Matt. There's just so many people that are on our team that are phenomenal. Our goal is to make sure that our dealers do more, be more, and achieve more. We are obsessed with our client success. We have a section of our company, actually led by LA's wife, Naima, shout out to Naima Williams, is, we do recruiting. A lot of people don't realize that Dealer Synergy has placed over 75,000 automotive professionals in the United States and a little bit in Canada, but mostly United States. 75,000 automotive professionals have their career because in part of Dealer Synergy. So we specialize in recruiting, screening, interviewing, and recommending hires and helping dealer staff, everybody from salespeople to managers, internet, BDC, CRM, special finance, and everything in between. In addition to that, we specialize in CRM. We work with 13 different CRM companies. We are on the advisory board for Vin Solutions, Dealer Socket. We have exclusive partnerships with eLead and ProMax.
Yep.
Again, we have tremendous experience with Reynolds Contact Management, ADP, and all the other major CRM companies out there. We do everything from reset up the CRMs or set them up from the first place. We help with the action plans, CRM processes, automation, the technology, the templates, the scripting, the training, and the support. But the most, I think, powerful aspect of what Dealer Synergy offers is our monthly support and accountability program. This is the number one reason, LA, why our clients are successful is not just because we consult and come up with a plan, and not just because we put the pieces together, whether it's CRM, it's recruiting, it's vendors, it's marketing. It's not because we have the best training and we evangelize people and get them motivated, excited, and they're successful. It's because of the support. The best value of dealer synergy is the monthly support, the accountability. On a daily, weekly, monthly level, we do everything from mystery shopping, call monitoring, phone coaching, phone training. We have weekly accountability meetings. We do CRM support, CRM enhancements throughout the month. We're doing audits from your phone, your CRM. We're doing save deals, lost opportunities. We're doing HR evaluations. We do management training. We do sales meetings. We do so much. LA, can you talk about the monthly support, the coaching that we do?
Yeah, the monthly support is so good because I will toot my own horn. It's because of the access that you have to us as professionals, right? There's so many times I give all of them my cell phone number, right? I give them my cell phone number and I'm like, hey, listen, reach out to me if you got a challenging customer. And they do, right? So just last week, I had a gentleman sent me a text message. He's like, I'm having trouble. Here's what happened with this guy. Can you reach out to him? And so I reach out to him, get him on the phone, and schedule an appointment for him to come to the dealership. Like it's really just that simple. I mean, again, I understand that it's not always about doing it for you, but here's the thing. You do want to know that you got the top quality assistants on your team. And that's basically what we are. It's like hiring like Santa Claus, right? If you want to bring gifts to your family, it's like hiring the best of the best. Sean laid it out. He said the Navy SEAL, right? And if you can't get something done, hey, bring in the expert. It's the ultimate TO system. So not only that, but when it comes to accountability, right? We to listen to your phone calls, and we don't just, give you your phone calls with a little sheet like some places, right? We're actually going to give you an accountability video, right? Breaking down to you exactly why, okay, you said this. Okay, well, here's how you should have said it. Or you know what? This is what you said that was great. Keep saying that, right? So there's so many different pieces to the monthly support program. I love what you talked about as far as the HR. I love what you talked about as far as CRM, because that's huge. So many different pieces. And then the thing that we offer as far as a scorecard. Sean, talk about the terror cards that we have, that we basically know your past, present, and future of your dealership because of the scorecard that we bring to the table. It's unlike anything else except for when Money Mind Map drops. But you ain't hear that from me.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to give those secrets out. I will just say this. One of the best things that we've created is our accountability tracking system. We call them scorecards. And I'm in the process of finishing. It's taken me 5 years and close to 7 figures building, a software I believe that's going to be able to get sold for, close to $100 million or more. I invented something called the Money Mind Map, which is the GPS for a automotive professional's financial success. So we have two things. We currently have our scorecards that we've been using for the last, decade. But then on top of that, I'm in the laboratory. I have a team of programmers in India through one of my companies called Syntech that I own. And we have been building the most advanced projecting, forecasting, daily activity tracker software that our industry's ever seen. So just try to imagine that I'm building software that's going to be hopefully acquired for about $100 million. That's who Dealer Synergy is. This is not practice. We are the most elite Navy SEALs of automotive sales training, consulting, HR, recruiting, staffing, accountability, and CRM. I mean, this is it. That's number one. Absolutely. Dealer Synergy.
Man, so I'm telling you, that was a powerful list, Sean. I mean, and again, listen, we've scoured the industry, right? We know pretty much all of the companies that's out there, right? There's not really a whole lot of stuff that's going to sneak up under our nose, right? People are like, oh, well, what about this company? What about that company? If they aren't on this list, I don't know what to tell them. Now, listen, today is, January 5th, 2021. So I'm not saying that there aren't some companies that won't be developed. I'm not saying that there aren't some companies that are going to listen to this and go, wait a minute, we need to get our act together, and they're going to make some adjustments to their processes. But as of right now, man, I'm telling you, and usually it takes about 90 days for anything to really, really change and get some legs. So I promise you, if you take advantage of any of these companies over the next 90 days, you are going to be happy with with yourself, and you're going to be heavily rewarded because you made a great decision. So that's what I got to say about it. So really excited about everything that we got. Any final words, Sean? Let us know.
Yeah. So let me go down. So the top 10 list is 10, dealer video production, 9, Card Now, 8, build a brand, 7, Bradley on Demand, 6, BombBomb, 5, Auto Credit Express, 4, AutoWeb, 3, Dealer eProcess, 2, VinQ, and 1, Dealer Synergy.
So there you have it, the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast. This podcast comes to you every week from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you have a question about the show or would like the chance to become a guest, feel free to contact us directly at 856-546-2440 or email us at millionairecarsalesman@gmail.com. This program is a presentation of Synergy Records, produced by Jason Caleri and Karen Bradley. Production and engineering by L.A. Williams. The Millionaire Car Salesman podcast is hosted every week by L.A. Williams and the Millionaire Car Salesman himself, Sean V. Bradley. The Millionaire Car Salesman podcast can be found everywhere, so please don't forget to review, subscribe to, and share the show. Thanks for listening to the Millionaire Car Salesman podcast, and remember, where I'm from, money provides options. If you enjoyed this podcast, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave us a review. Let some other folks know about it. Oh, and don't forget to join the Millionaire Car Salesman group on Facebook. We'll see you there.